teammate. So you don't have to play this panic style if you're Team Secret, whereas Monkey Business, you gotta kind of pick your opportunities, and they've got the heroes to do it. You've got a Beastmaster that can constantly scout out for you. You don't have to really rush for anything, and Misery's actually gonna walk past them. This is so awkward.
He immediately gets stunned up. The Ice Blast is gonna come in. Meepo might be able to take advantage of this one. They throw down the ultimate, trying to pop Misery, but now they've been caught. The Meepo comes in. He's got a double damage, just ripping through all of Monkey Business. That's 3 down. And we said it was so necessary for them to be able to pick their fights and not get caught by the Meepo, but that's exactly what happens here, and Team Secret will gain quite a lead now in this game.
And what do you really get if you're Monkey Business? Because you've got the BKB on the no-tail, but he's already used one of the charges. He doesn't have that much damage to back himself out. So whatever this next BKB fight, you've got to stomp this fight.
Nice 4 Meepo stuns, and Misery is going to be able to come in and slow some of this down. Weeha is surviving with that one. Meepo's going to try and poof himself away. The other Meepo's trying to get out as well, and it does get out. Now the Fiend's Grip on a crit. Highlight die holding man. It looks like they're going to be able to nuke him down. No-tail's just desperate to be able to finish off this Meepo, and finally does get the kill. They take him down, but it's already costing them 3 of their members, and now the rest of Monkey Business are being controlled quite heavily. They might be able to get No-tail. Miracle's going to blink himself out and should be fine. No-tail on the other hand, though, is going to try and hide himself and TP away, but that's not going to happen. And he's going to have a Sight of Ice here rather soon. Another double damage. What is happening? Looks like they're going to go for the fight in the top lane. They know it's probably about the time they're going to get aggressive on Internal Envy, and that's exactly when the Meepo's going to come in. Beautifully baited out. They're going to be able to get No-tail here. Snowball save is not going to be enough. Ice Blast is just going to hold him in place, and eventually they will go down. And now the Surround Tusk also going to fall to the DD Meepo. They might as well push uphill now.
Yeah, there's nothing that can stop you. There's no split push that you have to worry about in some of the games that we've seen. You don't have the best creep clear. The only thing really that you have to contend with is the Beastmaster axes. And there's no major ability like the Tidehunter Ravage that's going to scare you, or the Earthshaker Echo Slam. This is pretty standard from Team Secret. Just go to the high ground. Look how quickly they take it. How long has it been since we've seen that easy of a high ground?
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
And they're probably going to be able to just continue down the objectives. Then, unfortunately, can't go for a second lane of racks just yet. Both tier 2s are up in middle and bottom lane, but
that pretty much determined a lot of it. And also the rotation. Weeha into that top lane when they were able to pick up the kill on the Beastmaster. That set the Night Stalker up for a really good game, and it made it really hard for
Look at Eternal Epi. He's actually coming around the back here.
Oh, what?
Behind the tier 4 towers. He slows down to these zeros with the chain. He hits them with the Ice Frost, and now Moon's gonna stun him up. Ember Spirit is just gonna be focused down nice and quick. They get the fast kill. What just happened?
All right.
Space created. Meepo's pushing down the tier 3 tower in the middle lane, I guess, but No-tail's gonna try and run him down. They do have a stun. Maybe they can get Weeha as well here. They've got the ultimate. Miracle, are they gonna be able to burn through enough mana to finish him off? Weeha gets off the net. Crit comes in, Walrus Punch, and they take him out. That's going to be just the Aegis, though. He's gonna come back here in the middle lane, and now the BKB is gonna fade out from No-tail. That means he's susceptible to that Sight device. They're gonna go for the poop pops. For what? Oh no, Moon just keeps on crashing.
I don't even know how he got there. I assume he just walked from that.
No, he literally just pushed in from the the top lane and just wrapped all the way around.
I mean,
Eternal in a really awkward you.
Yeah, Eternal Envy is like 100 times better than any of us, but that's still a clowny play. Yeah, he has to know that's a mistake. I don't even think he'd mind being criticized for that one.
I had to like double check. I was like, does he have the Aegis? Am I crazy here?
That was pretty
No,
absurd.
It's definitely the Meepo had the Aegis.
You know they're gonna post that meme, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know it. I know it. We're gonna watch. Oh, the snowball save comes in actually just in time. Now the stun Weeha's gonna actually get popped before all this, and No-tail stays alive,
what
and
is going
maybe
on now?
Team Secret are actually gonna be forced to run away.
I think you get it, Scotty. Okay. You want to be able to control the spin up, and you have to get tankier. He dies so quickly.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like to see Misery actually grab an AC. I think they need some armor for their team collectively. They don't have any Vlads or ACs, or they have a Vlad actually.
Oh, Jesus! Crit just gets popped. Good lord. Team Secret still showing the strength of that Meepo poof. Now they managed to pick up the Bane at the same time. The gem is going to be picked up by Misery, drops an item, and Moon Meander's now going to be caught as Eternal Envy goes on to him. They managed to get the net on him. In Monkey Business, they're just going to have to give him up. In fact, they may still be caught. Misery has full vision of these heroes. No-tail may be forced into a BKB TP out, has the blink up. He's away, he'll be fine.
They lose one core, but it's not really that big of a deal anymore. And a Beastmaster that's kind of underfarmed, so it doesn't really matter too much. What matters is this high ground defense. You can't really afford to lose 2 sets of racks because then Team Secret can just kind of start to throw bodies at you. Gotta keep this alive. But without their Beastmaster, it's gonna be so rough. They don't have Tombstone either.
Oh, Fly
is just dead.
Yeah, it's just that long range initiation. Chain set up, they're gonna go into Weehawk here, trying to pop it as quick as possible. A lot of these meepos are staying alive. They managed to get off the poop combination. That brings Miracle low, and he won't be able to finish off the meepo. Now the net's coming out. No Tail will finish him off with a big hit there. He actually managed to get a critical. And are they gonna buy back for this one? It looks like the Tusk, yeah, he's gonna be forced into it, as they can't afford to lose their second laner Rax. Team Secret all landing for that as they bought back on meepo. Just gonna try and go for defense on the last lane of Rax. Miracle still down for another 50 seconds. The Tombstone out, slowing things down. Team Secret. But this is going to be problematic. They have the BKB, but they don't have God's Strike. They won't really have the kind of damage if they get hit by an Ice Blast here. If they manage to get their snowballs just in time, help save them quite significantly. Weehaw trying to burst it down, but the Grip on the no-tail. He's not going to be able to get any more damage out. Weehaw survives, and Team Secret finally take game number 1 after a slight misstep just 7-8 minutes earlier.
I mean, I think it was just some boys clowning around.
Yeah.
They were so far ahead.
That was over. That was like 25,000 gold lead or something.
Yeah, they still had the late game advantage though. You have a Meepo, an Ember Spirit that had a ton of farm, and you had an Ancient Apparition. Crit did a really good job of dodging the AA Blast like 3 times in a row for his team.
5 seconds remaining.
And that's a lot of time wasted on that Shadow Fiend.
Oh, Roar in the top lane. They're going to try and lock down the Ember Spirit. Chain stunning him as much as possible. His Remnant isn't going to get him that far away. Oh, but okay, he actually does jump farther up. He's still going to stick around for this fight because he knows Monkey Business has run out of ammo, and he's going to be able to stick around for the experience and might even ensure another kill. But now the turnaround. Uh-oh, Eternal Envy, did you just get way too aggressive? Yes, you did. He's going to be hit by the stun by Moon, and now that trade-off never really worth it unless he can get more. Weehaw, well, he's going to be able to pick up the Lich. The Ice Blast comes through, and Moon's going to die as well. So a triple kill for Weehaw off of Eternal Envy, just playing perhaps a bit too aggressive.
This is going to put so much pressure on them right now because what do you really do in this position? You're going to lose that bottom area, and Miracle's going to get caught out. Mech's not going to do anything.
Nope, and he's just going to die. The snowball does buy him some time, and he may be able to survive through the ticks, but he's going to be positioned in a terrible area. Gets off the mech and will be just still chased down by Team Secret. Now the question is, well, Pylon Die actually gets hit by that Death Requiem of Souls, and then now they're going to be able to take out Eternal Envy as well with the Chain Frost bouncing back over to Weehaw. They control him up and will be able to finish him off with a snowball double kill for Crit. What a big play. That snowball actually served as the serving mechanism to be able to allow them to win a fight, even if they do lose the SF.
The nighttime isn't quite there yet, but he does have his ultimate available. And
so he's jumping in before he gets to steal it, but no, he's going to be immediately controlled up. Eternal Envy. You gotta be a little bit careful there, buddy.
And TP bottom. They'll start the split push, and this is something they have to do. The Aegis completed on to Miracle. It's going to be really hard for them to hold it. You've got to pop this Aegis, but he's just going to get urn charged up. And Misery's just going to try to trade out. He doesn't have TP for another 20 seconds, so he's got to move quickly.
Oh, they actually jump forward. They're going to go for Wii. They pop double ultimates here just to make sure he dies. And with that AoE of the SF, there's no way Team Secret can actually push forward until the buyback. Now the Ice Blast forward for the turnaround potential. They're going to go straight for Eternal Envy. Lock him down once again. Crit. He has just been cleaning up Eternal Envy time and time again. And they don't even lose the Aegis off of that. Down for 50 seconds. And Team Secret going to probably have to give up a full lane of Rags here. Crit's backing himself up, and Monkey Business are slow playing it, but he can't slow play it for too long because Misery will take that melee Rax if they're not careful. Jump forward, Slaughter's going to try and catch him out, does get the amplify damage, misses the stun though, and Misery will kind of stay one step ahead unless he gets
the bash.
Oh, first hit bash for Moon! Now Misery, he has to get himself away with the webs, but he's been stunned up once again. Maybe he can turn and fight though. Moon's actually slowly but surely taken down, but the Chain Frost comes in. They also have extra support. The SF is coming in from the side. Misery's desperately trying to get away, but they have full vision of him, and there's just no chance for a Broodmother.
So godlike. You knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Then Moon starts to back up. He sees the TP.
I can see why he went for the Boots of Travel, but that mid lane exposed him so much. Weehaw is gonna be caught. Moon, he'll commit to BKB in order to get this kill. Having a little tough time of it, but they finally do take away that gem.
They had to commit the Chain Frost, but probably not a big deal, and Eternal Envy's just trying to buy time.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a little bit extra damage out from the Remnant on the right-hand side. Highlight Eye is going to be taken out once again. Miracle picks up kill.
No buyback on the Night
And
Stalker.
now they're going to jump on a puppy without the Ice Blast Team Secret. They don't have any buybacks. This is pretty much over.
I don't think they can really fight here. They're even going to spot Eternal Envy out. He's just going to have to get out. He doesn't have any remnants left over, but... Oh, those damage on that!
Jesus, with the amplified damage, just no tail. Like, his right clicks aren't that tremendous, but between him and the Necronomicon, he was just tearing Eternal Envy a new one.
That's the GG ult.
Celebratory ultimate
That's the get out of my game ultimate.
Yeah. Team Secret, they're not calling it just yet, but Monkey Business, they can very easily take these tier 4s, and there it is. And the series is all tied up now. Monkey Business, they had a rough start to game number 1 in this series, and even game 2 was looking a little risky for them, but they really started to take control of the game with several pickoffs in a row on Eternal Envy. They just took such a gigantic net worth advantage with those.
They're one of the best teams when it comes to controlling a lead, but that's what they didn't have in the last game, is they were never really able to get their footing right. This game on, their superior map movement and the presence on the map, I mean, that bottom gank, and when they set it up for top, they show 2 heroes bottom,
yeah.
They go for 3 at top. I know it's not like the most exciting play, but as somebody who really likes watching high-level Dota, that just got me.
Queen of Pain.
You don't
this is new.
Get the kill.
I haven't seen this in so long. I did gank this early, but Iha sees it coming a mile away. Really good game sense.
Yeah, I mean, with the support still off map, you gotta say, okay, they're making a snowball play here. Highlight Eye was hiding himself aside. They're still gonna go for the snowball very deep in, but they've got the ability to jump in. Looks like one raise is gonna hit both of them. Nice deny. That is beautiful. And that means Weehaw actually jumps up to full souls.
Does! That's so clowny.
That is actually so amazingly good for Weehaw.
Baited. Highlight Die is just this next level.
What a god! That, and then what about the Guardian Greaves? When do you finish that up? Because you do have some two heavy, hard-hitting physical damage heroes. As Crit's gonna be caught, there's no escape. When you go for the Blink Dagger, you leave yourself rather susceptible to this one. Mech actually comes out. Maybe the heal from the Devils, it's gonna be able to get the Crit. Now the turnaround Misery's gonna go down. And good pickup as they manage to save the Slardar's life and take the Clockwork out of the game for 80 seconds.
Because you gotta wait for Misery to respawn.
Oh, Slider. Whoa, the BKB. Nice timing there from Weehaw. He turns around, gets a lot of damage on a crit. In fact, he'll solo kill him. Great setup there. Kind of awkward because the rest of Team Secret are smoked up.
They push him back.
Find Miracle, but blinks himself away. Misery. Oh, we found him. He got the 4-staff in range. Miracle didn't pop the BKB. Thought he didn't need it. And now he's still going to be stuck here. A blink up in another 3 seconds, hiding himself in the trees, but they revealed him as much as possible. And just the straight right clicks of the support Dazzler. It's enough with all that minus armor. Now the rotation from Monkey Business. Looks like they're thinking about it. Instead, they go middle. Crit has already got the initiation on a Puppy to follow up here as Moon comes in. Vacuums onto 2. Misery, though, managed to push back Crit Snowball right over him into the ledge. Pylite Die, though, gets a good 4-staff over the cliff. Will be able to survive because of that. And look at the physical damage. With the Weave taking him down, the physical damage of Weehaw just ripping apart these heroes. They finally do get a Reaper scythe kill, but it's 3 for 1 so far in the favor of Team Secret. And they're even going to chase down for more. Looks like the Wraith King, well, he doesn't have his Blink Dagger up, so the Clockwork, or rather the Queen of Pain, will be able to get away just fine.
Still got the Aegis.
Defensive 4-staff play from Slardar, not quite setting things up. Now Eternal Envy actually jumps in. The Cogs not quite trapping these heroes in. Monkey Business are pushed back. Now they're going to make the re-initiation. Look at that. The
he misses the stun.
But there's no real follow-up to that one. Miracle's forced to pop the BKB. They do manage to take out the Dazzle at the very least, and everyone else is incredibly low. Miracle diving in pretty fearlessly, though. He's got to be careful with the physical damage, especially Miracle 4-staff, Cogs, and the Rays finish them off. They've taken out 2, and now the BKB blown by No Tail, unable to really get anything good here as he's going to be stunned up. Good 4-staff save perhaps from Moon. Ice Shards actually takes out the Wraith King and delays that reincarnation. Now they're going to immediately start to him up and try and turn onto him. Weehaw actually takes away the Slardar. Need to try and dig with the snowball. They actually push him back into the wall. Now they're going to be able to win this fight, it looks like, as the EE will finally go down. Great setup. Wee comes back thanks to that Aegis, but it's only him, and it seems like it's very likely that Monkey Business will be able to defend with these 2 heroes.
Are able to hook up for. If you can get that Darkseer Vacuum Wall on multiple heroes with the Crush, you can still conceivably win this fight.
Snowball's safe, but they got the snowball into the melee creep. And now the Abyssal on a Miracle. They can't afford to lose him, which is why they Scythe of Ice and chains down Eternal Envy as much as possible. A good Lotus Orb comes out from Dazzle and actually be able to prevent that nice wall vacuum combination onto 3. But Weehaw just pops the BKB. Let's lose the ultimate. Miracle is going to be almost going down here. Oh, gets both! It bounces back to him and the other Misery. He's going to go down as well, but still he's got that Aegis. He'll come right back ready to fight. And Team Secret, they've taken it. GG. They'll move on to the grand finals here at MLG New Orleans.
What a redemption game for Eternal Envy. The second game he might have struggled a little bit on the Ember Spirit, but that Wraith King, it was really clean, really well executed by Team Secret. They knew the pace of the game and how they had to push it, and they go to the same strategy 3 games in a row. Works out for them in the end.
And for me, I was going into this series seeing it as a test to Monkey Business and seeing if they could, in a series like this that is going to be a lot about the draft and tactics in-game, they would be able to stand up against the strategy of Team Secret. And I would say they put up a good fight. I mean, that game 2 was especially dominant by them, but still,